Sarah was the embodiment of hard work, a dedicated professional who poured her heart and soul into her career. She was the kind of person who always went the extra mile, believing that sheer effort would pave the way to success. First in, last out, she was a constant presence, a fixture in the office landscape, always volunteering for new projects, always saying yes to extra responsibilities. She was seen as a team player, someone reliable and willing to contribute. She believed effort alone would lead to success, that putting in the hours and pushing herself would inevitably result in financial prosperity and career advancement. But her finances told a different story, a story of struggle and stagnation. Despite her unwavering dedication and commitment, promotions seemed to pass her by, leaving her feeling overlooked and undervalued, and her savings never seemed to grow, remaining stubbornly stagnant despite her best efforts to squirrel away a little each month. Unexpected expenses consistently wiped out any progress she made, setting her back time and time again. This cycle left her feeling stuck, frustrated, and increasingly disillusioned with the idea that hard work alone guarantees success. Sarah's experience is common, a reality faced by countless individuals who dedicate themselves to their work. Many believe hard work is the only path to wealth, a deeply ingrained notion in our society. But this belief ignores a crucial factor, a hidden variable that significantly impacts our financial outcomes. That factor is our internal programming, the subconscious beliefs and attitudes we hold about money and success. It's not laziness holding people back, it's not a lack of effort or dedication. It's the subconscious beliefs and habits that quietly shape outcomes, often sabotaging our best intentions. Hard work is important, a necessary ingredient for achieving any goal. But it's not enough if your mental blueprint is flawed, if your subconscious beliefs are working against you. Imagine building a house with a broken blueprint, a plan riddled with errors and inconsistencies. No matter how skilled you are, no matter how much effort you put in, the result is unstable, destined to crumble. Sarah's real obstacle wasn't her work ethic, it wasn't a lack of commitment or drive. It was her mindset, the underlying beliefs that shaped her financial decisions and limited her potential. She equated time with money, believing that her worth was directly tied to the hours she put in, never questioning if there was a better way, a more efficient or leveraged approach to building wealth. To change her results, to break free from this cycle, she needed to change her internal system, to reprogram her subconscious mind. The journey to wealth starts with reprogramming your mind, with identifying and replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Your financial life mirrors your beliefs about money and success. These beliefs form your financial mindset, silently shaping your choices and results. If you subconsciously believe money is scarce, you'll act in ways that reinforce scarcity. Think of your mindset as your brain's operating system. Outdated software leads to poor performance. Two people with the same skills can have wildly different outcomes simply because of their beliefs. The good news? You can rewrite your mental programming. Awareness is the first step. Recognize your internal architect and start to change the script. True transformation begins with a new perspective, not just more effort. Science has unveiled something truly remarkable about our brains. For a long time, it was believed that our brains were fixed, unchangeable after a certain age. But now we know they're plastic, possessing an incredible ability to rewire themselves and form new connections throughout life. This is neuroplasticity in action. Every thought, every experience, and every action strengthens certain neural pathways, making those connections more robust. This repeated use reinforces these pathways, making them your default response. Habits, whether they're good or bad for you, are simply well-worn trails in your brain, carved out by repeated behavior. That's precisely why breaking old financial habits can be so incredibly hard. They're not just simple paths, they're superhighways in your mind, deeply ingrained. But the good news is, you absolutely can build new paths. You can do this by consciously repeating new, empowering thoughts and taking consistent, positive actions. At first, creating these new pathways takes significant effort and conscious focus. But with consistent repetition, the new path becomes easier and more natural to follow. As you strengthen these new pathways, old unhelpful patterns begin to fade. The less you use those old pathways, the weaker they become. This means you're not stuck with your past conditioning or limiting beliefs. You can literally reprogram your brain for wealth and financial success. Each positive financial action you take, no matter how small, is a step toward creating a new, empowering financial default. Neuroplasticity means you're the architect of your own financial future, with the power to design the life you desire. Change your thoughts and you change your financial reality, paving the way for a more prosperous and fulfilling life. Your money beliefs, often unconscious, were shaped in childhood, largely by parents, also teachers, and your surrounding culture. Don't forget the media. Phrases like "money doesn't grow on trees" become the very foundation of your financial mindset. These early messages often create limiting beliefs, acting as invisible ceilings, restricting your true potential. You might consciously want more wealth, but subconscious fears or deep-seated doubts can hold you back. The crucial first step is to notice your self-talk and your emotional reactions when money is involved. Write down your automatic thoughts and then question where these thoughts originally came from. Recognizing and questioning these beliefs loosens their grip, ultimately making room for new, empowering ones to take root. To change a limiting belief, to truly break free from the patterns that hold you back, requires a structured approach. It's not about simply wishing things were different. It's about actively rewiring your thought processes. Use a 4-step process, a deliberate, repeatable method that you can apply to any limiting belief you identify. Identify, challenge, reframe, reinforce. First, pinpoint the exact belief holding you back, the one that whispers doubts and undermines your confidence. Write it down, get it out of your head and onto paper, making it tangible and easier to examine. Next, challenge it. Is it really true, or is it just a story you've been telling yourself? Can you find examples that prove otherwise? Look for evidence that contradicts the belief, even if it's just a small glimmer of hope. Then, reframe it into a positive, believable statement. Turn the negative on its head and create a new narrative. For example, "I am learning to manage my money well." This acknowledges where you are while focusing on growth and potential. Finally, reinforce the new belief daily. Repeat it, write it, and see it often. Surround yourself with reminders of your new belief. Each repetition strengthens the new neural pathway, making it easier for your brain to access and believe. Over time, this new belief becomes your default. It shifts from a conscious effort to an ingrained way of thinking. This process turns abstract change into concrete action. It bridges the gap between intention and reality. You're not just aware of your beliefs, you're actively upgrading them. You're taking control of your mindset and shaping your future. Consistency is key. Small daily actions create lasting change. The power of compounding works in your favor. With practice, your new mindset becomes automatic. It becomes second nature, guiding your decisions and actions effortlessly. This is how you build a new financial reality from the inside out. By changing your beliefs, you change your actions and ultimately, your results. Start with one belief and one new thought today. Take that first step towards rewiring your mind and creating the financial future you deserve. Rewiring your brain happens through daily habits, not grand gestures. Focus on small, consistent actions that compound over time. Start with daily financial education. Just 15 minutes a day adds up to real expertise. Practice gratitude for what money already provides. This shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance. Set up an automatic savings or investment transfer, even if it's a small amount. These habits reinforce your new identity as someone who understands, appreciates, and grows wealth. Small steps, repeated daily, create unstoppable momentum. Wealth is built by systems, not willpower. Let your habits do the heavy lifting. Over time, these small changes transform your financial life. The journey to wealth is an internal transformation, not just a chase for more money. Your current financial reality reflects your past thoughts and habits, but your future is a blank canvas. You are not your past mistakes or the limiting beliefs you inherited. Every time you challenge an old belief or practice a new habit, you evolve. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Each new action is a vote for your new identity. Consistency builds the neural pathways of abundance. You are the architect of your mind and your destiny. The power to change is within you right now. Decide, act, and start small. Choose one belief to challenge and one habit to build. As you transform your inner world, your outer world will follow.